Literacy. It's the ability to read and write. Without it, the world looks very different. This is probably how it would look like to someone who struggles with literacy. In this series, I uncover the hidden problem of English illiteracy among adults in Singapore.
I can speak English, but I can't read English. I don't know what's my problem. Many years already. I don't want to be hold back by the sentence I read. Change. Small. Smell.
Is it a bigger and more serious problem than we realize? Did you ever feel like giving up?
No, but why?
I once was lost, but now I am found. And is it too late to start learning?
Don't. A point?
How do you think a mummy has done? Previously, I really wanted our participants to express their emotions with words. But years of growing up with poor literacy has made it hard for them to pen down what they truly feel. Stefan? Jega? Sad.
Want to write bad and will be shameful. I really do not have to write that.
Actually, I want to write feel humiliated.
Since joining our documentary, Dave started on intensive lessons
BL is good.
in the hopes of changing their lives.
Can you read that word?
True.
And in this episode, I upped the ante with an exciting challenge.
He asked me to pick a burgundy.
The end goal? To help them find the confidence to understand and utter the written word.
So first
You
one.
never give me see picture.
No, there's no picture.
Wow.
Now you have to listen. You've learned this word. You've learned this word before, Uncle Jimmy.
Laughing.
How do you write laughing?
Laughing.
How do you spell laughing?
F-A.
Laughing. You've learned this before.
At 60 years old, Jimmy is the most senior of our participants. According to a reading and writing test, he has a reading age of a primary 1 student. And after 4 weeks of lessons, he still can't seem to remember the basics.
F-A-D.
No. Here, Uncle J. L.
F-A-L.
Not F. So laughing. La.
L-A.
Yes, L-A. So L-A. So can you write it for me? L-A.
L-A.
U-G.
G.
H.
H.
I-N-G.
Oh.
Laughing. W-A.
A primary school dropout? It's been a long time since Jimmy was in the classroom. But his tutor Saul knows a way to ease him into it.
So I'm going to play you a song.
Okay.
Okay. You see, you use the words here.
English song.
Yes. Because you told me you like singing, Uncle Jimmy, correct?
But English cannot. English song cannot.
Well, today you'll learn to sing English songs, okay?
Okay.
In his younger days, Jimmy was a gang leader, but he also ran a karaoke lounge. When he wasn't selling pirated VCDs or settling scores with rival gangs, he would spend hours belting songs in his native language.
My song is the Chinese and Hokkien. So now I want to try my best. I want to learn the English song. See, I can. I studied 3-4 weeks already. Tonight is first time he teach me music, so I'm very happy. Music I favorite more.
Jimmy joined Rite of Passage with the goal of being able to sing an English song at the end of 3 months. I think over the years, I have interviewed some people who are a bit similar to Jimmy. For them, prison is a bit like a revolving door. I get the sense that this time round, Jimmy really wants to make an effort. I think it isn't easy for Jimmy to go back to school because in the first place, he had never really gone to school. Okay, where are we now?
This is my Chinese room. So this is my English one.
Oh, I see. So this is the main auditorium
Yes, English one.
where the English language prayer sessions are conducted.
Last time I never go to school, but now the church, every Sunday I come. So sometimes I come, I enjoy from the Chinese service. So now I tell myself, I want to go in this door. This is an English service. Sometimes I come, I want to walk in, I scared. Because I scared people ask me, I don't know to answer. Because I very important to take my face. So I cannot drop my face. Last time I said big boss, big brother. I control the karaoke and nightclub. You got every problem, you go down the table, talk to people, settle every problem. Or talk the Chinese and the Manning. Or some Cantonese never talk English one. Well, you can talk English, how lian, Xiao Zhang. Now from Singapore, you talk to people, open the mouth, all the English one. I got some thinking is, I don't understand, people see me very low standard. So I want to update my English. I want to learn more English. I want to sing the English song.
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song now is Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace?
Yes,
Maybe I can sing it together with you.
Okay, thank you. I just find first.
Yeah.
Amazing Grace, how see the show, the sound that
Sing.
sail well, right me. I know what's lost by.
I once was lost.
But no, I have flow. Was
blind.
blind, but now I see.
Jimmy, do you know what you were singing?
Just little bit the meaning I know.
Being on stage with Jimmy gives me an idea for our next challenge for all our participants. I've arranged for an exciting 3-day course. For the first time in their lives, our group of learners will perform a dramatic reading of Little Red Riding Hood to an audience. To prepare for it, they will be taking part in improvised theatre with a drama coach and be forced to do a lot of reading. Theatre is a great way to build interest in the language. It is a great way to build confidence. And it's a great way for them to see the language come alive apart from day-to-day usage. I hope that one day they will be able to experience that joy of literacy, the joy of reading, the joy of the word. It's the first day of theatre training, and 33-year-old Stefan has offered me a ride to the studio. The reading and writing assessments reveal that Stefan's reading age was equivalent to an 8-year-old in primary school. Yet, this marine engineer managed to sit for written exams in English to obtain a diploma. He also passed 2 theory tests in his journey to get a driver's license. Hi, Stefan.
Hi.
Okay, before we drive off, I'm just curious, how did you pass your driving theory tests?
Actually, I have failed 3 times. For the 4th time, I practiced for 36 hours to go for the test itself.
Wow.
The basic theory, I got around 200 oval questions. I think I remember about 190 something. Yeah. Then for the final theory, a bit harder. Final theory, I think 400 plus. I only managed to remember 300 plus only.
What do you mean by memorizing? Word for word, how did you do that?
I don't remember word to word. Then I cannot read most of the words also.
Stefan, I do this to you, okay? If I had a hat, I would be taking it off to you right now. Full marks for perseverance. He's devised his own ways of coping with passing the test, which was something that he wanted dearly. It's the first day of theatre practice, and we get to experience words coming to life. I'm excited, but our learners, who have always been fearful of words, look uncertain.
Was scared. Never do before. This is first time.
Never act before, lor. Don't know what, how it did look like, the theatre.
Looks like they need a confidence boost before they can step on stage for their dramatic reading. And I have just the guy to help them.
Yeah, I'm Kim.
This is Kim Tan. He has 10 years experience teaching improv, a kind of unscripted theatre that is created spontaneously by the performers.
Improv allows you to be confident, to express yourselves articulately. This is totally applicable to anything on stage or off stage. You're talking to your friend or family or client, or if you are just trying to convince someone to see your point of view.
First up, an exercise in overreaction.
So in this exercise, we're going to take turns to do this. One of you will say it's Tuesday. So it's a very ordinary statement, but I want the other person to overreact to that. You know that?
The objective of this is to help them think on their feet and persuade them to be more expressive.
I'll do a very quick demonstration. Jega, can you tell me it's Tuesday?
Tuesday.
All right, yeah, Tuesday. I love Tuesdays. Second day of the week. Oh, better than a Monday. Mondays I'm terrible. But Tuesdays, oh, yes, yes, Tuesdays. Okay, so see there's a bit of hesitation. Okay. I don't want you to begin, just say
Okay.
it's Tuesday to the other person.
Let's say it's Tuesday.
Tuesday is good. I like number two. Number two, I can do a lot of things. Two people, two strength.
Stefan has had 6 weeks of intensive lessons. His goal is to write a one-page letter to his wife. The theatre sessions really gave me an insight to Stefan's character. It feels even scary, you know, like nothing gets him down. He just cruises along. He knows there'll be obstacles, but he gets past the obstacles because we've done it so many times. In his own way, he embraces every challenge. You know, I didn't expect Stefan to be so out there in the theatre class. He was one of those that really surprised me.
See a squeal.
Great. How about you guys?
I'm normally not that expressive. I don't express to people. I only express within myself.
Bad classroom experiences in the past because of his illiteracy has made Stefan guarded.
Because in my primary school, those like failure, right, kind of numb in my feeling.
What is it about your primary school that numb your feelings?
Exam, all the failure of because my exam all red color. I don't know how to show my sadness or feeling towards the exam. Even though the example, the teacher criticized me in front of all the students. Because at the time, I failed my sign. She tried to make fun of me, tried to make me feel sad. Then I know what she wants. Then I don't give her.
Do you think that over the years, you became numb as a way of protecting yourself?
Stop caring. When in class, when teacher try to ask something, I will avoid to sit on the center of the attraction. Yeah.
Why?
Sometimes I have the answer, but don't know how to express it to the teacher. Primary school, all the teachers thought that I don't like to study. Very playful, very naughty, maybe not so smart. So every time the lesson start, right, I automatically just go all.
And how long did that go on for?
I think 8 to 9 months.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. At first, I was happy, no need to study. Then slowly, I feel alone, because you sit outside alone.
My heart bleeds for Stefan as a child in school. It must have been tough for Stefan because for all your subjects, except for mother tongue language, you need basic skills in English in order to have a decent level.
Yeah, good job. Okay.
It's Tuesday. Tuesday? Oh my God, Tuesday is not good for me because I need to bring my girl go tuition. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, that is lovely. It's Tuesday. Oh, it's my off day, you know? That's great day.
Okay, so you guys are doing great so far. The only thing I would say is that after about 3 lines, then you're like, oh, I have no idea. And then you're already judging yourself. You have idea one. Just anyhow say it.
Not easy.
Yes.
Stefan and the rest are starting to loosen up in expressing themselves in English. But how well will they fare when we throw reading into the mix?
I'll show you the card. I'll ask you to read it out loud and then to use that as a suggestion.
These adult learners are warming up for their theatre challenge with some improv exercises.
Mom.
This 3-day course will boost their confidence before that big performance. That's the hope, anyway.
I think it's really...
Just easy for me, Easy, she said. I don't know. Easy one. You go and scratch him.
I feel so bad for laughing at Xiao Ling, okay? I feel so bad for laughing at Xiao Ling, but she really, really cracks me up. I think the way Xiao Ling deals with every situation that she gets into is to clown around a little bit. Xiao Ling is quite okay with people laughing at her or with her. At the same time, she's not resting on her laurels. Xiao Ling began her journey with a reading age of a 7-year-old. This 35-year-old mother of 1 joined this program because she wants to be able to help her daughter with her homework.
If people laugh at my English, I will just smile back to them lah. Say, it's okay to let people laugh. Before they laugh at me, I laugh at myself first. Baby is, I laugh to myself first. Baby is not so hurting. Yesterday, postman delivery my parcel to my house. Then I sign and go. You can still laugh at my English, but I also can improve my English at the same time. I will try my best to improve myself before the performer. Maybe if I improve my English, people will not laugh at me.
Jimmy, you ready?
One thing,
Mountain.
mountain can do some more exercise on top.
Try, Jega, try.
Chain. Chain.
Close. It's very close.
Chain. Change. Change, right?
Small, I smell durian. Durian is very nice. So good.
When Xiao Ling responded to my casting call, she was prepared to confront her pronunciation pain points. What she wasn't prepared for was to face resistance from her family.
My husband say, at this age, now then you learn English for what year? So I explained to him, say that I got useful one because if I know the English already, I can teach my girl in the future.
The way your family members are reacting, is this the reason why you're asking me to meet you here at the Void Deck instead of in your house?
Yes. I meet you in the Void Deck is better.
Okay. Do you think that if I get an opportunity, if I go and speak to your family members, I can help to convince them?
Can, you can try.
Can we go now?
Sure, can. I think you hold on first. I go and ask them first.
Okay. Unfortunately, they turned down a meeting with me. Instead, I got to meet Xiao Ling's main motivation for picking up English literacy.
Yeah.
Hello.
So sorry about that. My family member not allowed to film lah. So I
Okay.
introduced my girl. She is insane, 11 years old.
Okay, Vincent, why don't you come over here? Your mother has told me that she's taking English lessons precisely because she wants to help you with your English. When a mom English improves, not if, but when, what do you want to do with her?
I hope we can read storybooks together.
Hi, very good afternoon. May I have your reservation name, please?
Unlike Xiao Ling, Jega has the support of his family to join our program.
My cousin is the one messaged to me, and then he asked me to go to sign up for this program.
This 40-year-old dreams of placing the labels for each food item on the buffet spread at work. It's part of his job that he has never been able to do on his own, despite having worked there for 15 years. In a bid to improve his literacy, Jega had enrolled into some English courses before this, but none of them worked. Jega hopes that our intensive one-to-one course would be the answer.
And I live with my mother.
It's only been 3 weeks since he started, but I have set up a mini challenge to understand his struggle with reading. And I thought it might be a good idea to get you some stationery.
Okay.
So here's the list. Take a look.
Okay. I can see this. It's a notebook.
Okay.
All right. And then what is this? Blue pen.
Good job.
And then 2B pencil. And then what is this? And I don't get this.
You've got 3 out of 5 items already.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then is the pink. This I don't know.
Okay, don't ask me why it's pink,
Okay.
but please look for a highlighter.
Oh, pink highlighter. Okay. Blue pen. So pencil, razor, glass notebook. Pen, stationery. Okay. 2B. Can I find the pencil? Can't find the pencil.
Let me ask you, Jega, just very quickly. Are you looking at the words, trying to decipher the words, or you are going by visual, by the products?
Provide the product.
So you are going looking for the products?
Looking for the product.
You are not able to read the signs, or
yeah,
you're not
correct.
bothering?
Because the sign is too long for me, that's why I
Too
just see for the products. And plus, this should be razor, right?
Ah,
2B pen.
basically, if you could read, you would be able to save more time by zooming in straight to what you need to get.
Yes.
Jega eventually found all the items on the list, but it's clear his struggle with reading is rather severe. At the initial assessment, Jega also set for another test that could explain his struggles with reading and writing. The results are out.
You have some working memory difficulties and processing speed difficulties. So that's actually quite consistent with the condition of dyslexia. Okay, so
Several fMRI studies that look at the differences with how a dyslexic and a non-dyslexic brain functions when reading takes place. For learners with dyslexia, the language processing areas of the brain are not lit up or are not as prominent. However, other areas of the brain is lit up instead. The reason why we see this is because the brain compensates for the language processing challenges in the minds of a dyslexic individual. But this doesn't make for effective language learning. A person with dyslexia would have a challenge with decoding words. He or she may leave out certain letters in the word or replace some of these letters with some other letters. If you look at the word clap, so instead of reading the word clap, the dyslexic individual might miss out the letter L and read it as cap instead. Another example would be instead of the word clap, perhaps the learner with dyslexia would actually say clap instead. So kind of replace the letter P with B. So So these are some examples with regards to reading.
From 6 years old, 30 plus years, I don't know what is my problem also. People thought I'm very lazy in my studies. At least they find out what is my problem. I can tell myself I'm not stupid. I need to accept it.
But his family may have a harder time swallowing the news.
If she knows that earlier is facing this problem, she might have put in additional help for him.
I'm on my way to Jaga's home. With our help, Jega has finally discovered the root cause of his lifelong struggle with reading and writing.
Nice to see you. Please come by.
Thank you.
He's dyslexic.
Hi. Hello.
She's my sister.
Hi.
I'm meeting his family to help explain his condition to them.
ஜெகாவை நான் வந்து டியூஷனுக்குலாம் அனுப்புனேன். ஜெகா வந்து நம்பிக்கை நான் வச்சுருந்தேன். ஜெகா நல்லா படிக்கும், நல்லா இது பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு. ஜெகா வந்து படிப்பில் கவனத்தை செலுத்தலை. அதனால எனக்கும் வேலை, நான் வந்து எப்படி நான் வந்து பிள்ளைங்களையும் பார்த்துக்கிட்டு வேலைக்கும் போய்க்கிட்டு இது ஏன்னா அதுங்களாம் நல்லா படிக்கணும்னு நினச்சேன். ஜெகா நல்லா படிக்கல.
Were you disappointed?
ஆமாம், மன வருத்தம் இருக்கேன்.
He don't give an effort to read. He don't bother. Yeah, he just don't want to study. Didn't bother, attitude, and just playful. At that age, we was like that.
Do you know what dyslexia is?
Actually, I don't know.
Dyslexia is a common learning difficulty that actually affects the way one reads, writes, and spells words. It affects your phonics awareness. For example, when you see the alphabet S, what sound does S make?
So,
It makes this sound. For someone with dyslexia, they may be able to recognize the alphabet, but they won't be able to associate the sound S with the alphabet. So it is a real learning difficulty. It's common to the point where maybe 10% of the population have dyslexia. Dyslexia has got nothing to do with the fact that a person is more stupid or more intelligent. The assessment that we put Jega through, he's found to be dyslexic.
actually very upset.
You feel upset?
Yeah, very.
Why?
Because he's my brother, right? Of course, I feel very sad.
He have a lot of dreams and he wants to achieve a lot of things, but then this thing is really pushing him back.
Feel very sad. Very sad. நான் என்னையும் வேலை செய்யணும். பேசுங்க.
If she knows that earlier is facing this problem, she might have put in additional help for him.
The next thing that I would like to do with you is to introduce you to Jaga's world, okay? We are going to do a dyslexia dictation exercise so that you know what it's like for Jaga when he tries to write. Are you game for that? So here are the rules. Whenever you want to write A, write at instead, as in at your email address. And whenever you write S, instead of that, write a $sign. Okay? You're ready? Here we go. Dyslexia is a learning difference that affects the areas of the brain that process language-related information. The next one. This is a new sentence, yeah? People with dyslexia may find it difficult to read, comma, spell, and write, full stop.
This is not how someone with dyslexia sees words. But in spelling the words this way, this exercise simulates how cognitively challenging it is for them to spell or write.
I'm down to a very short last sentence. The exact causes of dyslexia are unclear. Full stop. Okay. Why? You seem like you are embarrassed about what you have written.
You know, I scared I will miss out some spelling.
So it seems like you can hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you.
but when you are trying to write down and you had to focus on that and yet focus on what the teacher was saying.
Yeah.
So it was very busy trying to match everything.
I feel very frustrated and Actually, there's some spelling mistake also. I got it here.
Okay. I needed more time in writing.
Actually, I feel very shame.
Ashamed, shameful.
Yeah, shame like that. I cannot catch up with you, and I wanted to get a perfect spelling and without making any mistake.
So you blame yourself?
Yes.
You feel ashamed?
Yeah.
Jega, did you ever blame yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And feel very bad and feel very embarrassed and feel, look down myself all the time.
So you saw them struggling,
Yeah.
and that is what you go through in a way.
Yeah.
As Jega comes to terms with a pre-existing condition he never knew he had, another participant is dealing with a recent head trauma that not only robbed her of her ability to read and write, but also speak with the ease we all take for granted.
I suffer a stroke.
Maya, can I ask you, due to the stroke, how has your reading and writing been affected?
I can understand, but I can 看不到。
看不到。OK。
很乱。
你看字的时候看起来很乱吗？Okay. So Maya just said that when she looks at words, it all looks messed up to her. Before the stroke, you were able to read and write quite well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Maya's situation shows that you can have literacy skills, but you can also lose them because of a medical event.
Maya's condition is called aphasia. That's when the region of the brain that handles literacy is damaged. About 1/3 of all strokes result in aphasia. While aphasia has no cure, speech therapy can help sufferers regain some ability to communicate. After the stroke, in terms of the words that you know, what were you able to retain? What did you remember?
I want to, yes, but how no is
frustrating.
Yes.
When she realized no matter how much she tried to say something, she just can't.
Did you ever feel like giving up?
No. But why we?
Mommy, what was the word she just said? Why?
Why me? Emoticons really help us a lot because happy, sad, what you want, there is an icon for it.
Maya, when you could text him, how did you feel?
Happy. Maybe smiley face will let him know how much I happy. Will be happy. Yeah.
So he will be happy too?
Yes.
Okay. Why is it so important to you to want to be able to read and write again?
Actually, I have lots of
to say,
but I can't speak.
I've come to realize that lack of literacy affects them in their social interaction, their ability to connect with other people. At the end of the day, all this will affect their quality of life.
33-year-old Stefan Chung is a man of few words, but not by choice. his vocabulary is so limited, he struggles to find the right words to express himself.
Hey, what are you watching?
I'm watching How to Make Baby. I think my wife much more understanding than other people. In terms of message or in terms of when I speak to her, she will be much more patient. Got one so-called my good friend, because of language issues, then he somehow misunderstanding, then no more
Being friends.
being friend already.
He likes to make friends, but sometimes tend to confuse people a bit. Because of the limitation, then he will try to maybe not to speak so much lah, not so vocal. He worry that he might say something wrong. So I tend to speak up more so that I will prevent like misunderstanding with my family and relatives, to be the middle person to put his message across in another way. So.
For his journey with us, Stefan's goal is to write his wife a one-page letter, this time without anyone's help.
Grass.
Our participants have gone through 2 months of intensive lessons.
Cut.
Yes! I think it's time to push these individuals to their limits.
She's
Riding her
bicycle.
Very good.
For the first time in their lives, they will be in the spotlight. Literally.
This is the grandmother. This is what Jimmy is wearing. Wow. A grandma.
In less than a week, I am getting Stefan, Jimmy, Xiao Ling, and Jega to perform a dramatic reading of Little Red Riding Hood. And I am inviting their family and friends to this recital.
You see the wolf coming, so you tell the audience, as well as some strange and scary creatures. You see almost going to eat already, then you must shout, "Hey, behind you, behind you!" Yeah, okay? You try, As well as some strange...
Strange and scary creature. Behind you, behind you!
Okay, Ken.
Xiao Ling will be inviting her husband and daughter to watch it.
Scene not 7 ah?
7 from page 15.
Oh. A forest? Really?
Florist.
Forest.
它有一个 L 的
florist. Florist.
讲快快啊 Florist.
Florist.
Much better. Florist.
Florist. That wolf, he asked me to pick a burgundy.
Burger.
Burgundy. Oh, okay. Burgundy.
Ah, very good.
Pineapple tart. Let's do this whole scene one more time.
It's showtime. The learners have spent hours rehearsing for this moment, but no one tried harder than Xiao Ling.
Okay, Xiao Ling, are you ready?
Yeah. My tuition teacher teach me say, this one is like Mandarin. Ma, no, ma. It's ma.
Okay.
Then this one is say, don't break it out lah. Say quite fast ah.
Okay.
It's time to bake. What shall we make today?
Wow,
Then,
that's really good.
This one is forest.
Good.
Forest. At the back got T lah. Forest. Forest.
Yes.
This one is burgundy.
Good. Why did you practice so hard for this?
They laugh at my English. Then today performance, I hope I can do my best to let them see that I have already improved my English.
The learners have each invited 2 of their closest friends and family. But minutes before the performance, Xiao Ling receives disappointing news. Her husband and daughter aren't coming to watch her performance.
Car spoil, no battery. So I suggest them take a Grab here, but I say, is it so important? I say yes, it's very important because it's my first time performing. So must support ma, right? Family, no support. So angry lah.
I feel really bad for her that they didn't turn up in the end. But to her credit, Xiao Ling really didn't let her disappointment get to her. I could feel the energy from her on stage. I think she did superbly well. While Xiao Ling's family didn't turn up, Stefan had a surprise guest among the audience.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ideal, Stefan's former teacher.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jega is the wolf. Stefan plays the woodcutter. Jimmy is Ama or grandma. And Xiao Ling is Little Red. I'm very excited to present to you the story of Little Red Riding Hood. A long, long time ago.
Don't eat the flower!
What? Who are you?
I'm the woodcutter. Don't eat the flower. It is poisonous.
It's poisonous, but it smells so good.
Everything in the woods is dangerous. But don't worry. I am the brave and handsome woodcutter. I shall protect you. I shall protect you from the flower. When you eat it, it will turn you into a...
What?
Okay, Stefan was ad-libbing and improvising along the way.
There is a huge and hairy...
What? Where?
Spider is on your shoulder.
And I hope that in the whole drama of day-to-day life, he will be able to ad-lib and he will be able to improvise, and the people around him, that is his audience, will be able to appreciate him as well. It's Jaga's turn to take center stage. All eyes are on this 40-year-old who has never read a book in his life.
Behind you.
Ha! Ha! Sorry, I must have scared you. I was just looking at this tasty-looking flower.
Flower? How can a flower be tasty?
Of course, they are.
Reading the whole script was probably harder for Jega than for the rest because he was diagnosed with dyslexia.
I am actually a florist, you know?
A florist? Really?
Yes, really. Flower will cheer up your grandma. Just go deeper into the woods there and you will find some red flowers. Pick the burgundy one.
Why are you asking me?
I can see that Jega was really trying to apply what he had learned, for example, by breaking up the words and pronouncing them. What's more impressive is this is someone who used to run away from having anything to do with reading. I mean, he would rather be moving tables than to pick up a pen, he has told us. So for him to get through the entire script, all 15 minutes of it, and with so many lines, in front of an audience was no easy feat.
Find my classes first.
Yes, Grandma.
Come, my girl. Let me see you.
Hello, Grandma. Why do you know Kung Fu?
Limpe last time is gangster, no?
The fact that Jimmy was willing to undertake this role, and I also sense that he was having fun on stage, goes to show that Jimmy has so much gumption in him. And when Jimmy sets his mind to do something, he will achieve it.
Apple pies.
Baguettes.
Strawberry cake.
Empanada cake. Kueh lapis. Pineapple tart and...
Kueh bulu.
The end.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, cannot.
I think can. I was so nervous, you know. Were you nervous?
Yes, nervous and excited.
Okay.
I'm very happy today. Very happy. Because learn more things, a lot of things I learn.
Yeah, it's very fun also.
I can see my family, my mom sit there, see me do the movie. I'm very happy today.
Tell me what you have learned from this whole theatre experience.
Well, I learned first, no paise. Last time you tell me do like that, I tell you 100% I no do one.
This time I'm read a very long chapter as well.
Is this the longest thing you've ever read?
Yes, I am read this the longest.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi, Stefan. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Did you know that Mrs. Idol was sitting in the audience?
At first, not really. Then after about 5
I'm really amazed at what I'm seeing actually. It's like a different person altogether. In the past, he was a bit hesitant about performing or speaking in class, but today, you know, he was able to act and to be confident on stage, you know, to present himself well.
He can read the scripts very well. Usually, he can only say short sentences. So now he can say in full sentence. I think it's a big improvement.
The theatre challenge started out as a reading challenge, but I think at the end of it, they have gained so much more. The confidence to speak in front of a live audience, on stage, no less, and also the camaraderie that they have developed over the course of so many weekends of rehearsals. Next episode, Stefan is thrown into the deep end.
I am sent to overseas for last minute.
Will Faith be going with you?
No.
He should be worried because they might use English extensively.
We find out if 3 months is enough to make a difference.
One more time.
Oh my gosh, I can feel the anxiety.
And a surprising leap by one of our participants. Xiao Ling, you have improved by...
Wow, so surprised, really?